Zach in so many ways embodies the spirit that Ryan White demonstrated to the world in not being afraid to share his own experiences, to talk about himself, to educate others, and to let others understand why this community is worth knowing about and is important to be heard from. And Zach really carries on that spirit. You know, there would be no New York City hemophilia chapter if not for Zach. He was the inspiration for it, and also for the walk. The very first walk was Zach's walk was started because his mom realized that there were no activities going on in New York City for people and families affected by hemophilia, and that something was needed not only to raise awareness and funds, but also just to bring families together, to get kids to meet each other. And Zach was very little at the time, so may not have been fully aware then of the role he was playing, but he has grown into that role in such an amazing way, acting as an ambassador, talking about his hemophilia, teaching people within the community, outside of the community, mentoring others, and really sharing his story with not just this community, but with the world through his activities as a spokesperson for the Paul Newman hole-in-the-wall gang camps. Thousands or even hundreds of thousands of people have heard his words, have heard his story, and have been inspired by his courage, his sense of humor, his spirit, and his willingness to share of himself and to set an example for the entire community.
As a hemophiliac myself, I find the things Zach does to be very inspiring. He has the courage to get up in front of dozens of people and do a self-infusion demonstration at the chapter meeting, and his positive attitude inspired me to keep a positive attitude, even in times when I'm struggling with my own hemophilia.
Zach spoke on behalf of Hole in the Wall at a conference at the United Nations earlier this year, and Zach took the floor and the entire place went quiet. And everybody sat in rapt attention. People were crying, people were just completely engrossed in his story. He made people listen.
We've been so fortunate to have Zach represent the Hole in the Wall Gang camp and share his story about what it means to live with a serious illness to thousands and thousands of people. I think when the community watches Zach and how eloquent he is, his frankness, his humor, it's disarming. And he's really able to communicate to his listener the daily challenges that he lives with, and yet remind them about how important it is to live your life filled with enthusiasm and joy.